Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here, welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 347. Today is once again powered by my amazing sponsor Elgato. Guys, you know it by now, I use all of their products to create my content every single day. The last two products I received was the low profile mic arm, which my Wave 3 is now placed on. It means that I can have my monitor closer to my computer, and the other one was the face cam, which I can't wait to get stuck into using when the streams come. Hopefully real soon. So yeah, check down below for a link to my Elgato profile page. Thank you once again for being a great sponsor, Elgato. So getting on in to the episode, do me a huge favor. I know it's Saturday, I know it's August, mid-August now, you can officially say, and I just think you should hit the thumbs up button. I mean, I honestly don't care if it's 1 like, 5,000 likes, whatever you've got up your sleeves, go ahead and show that support for the series. And of course, don't forget to sub as well if you're new around here. Although, who's checking out for new FIFA content creators in August, right? It's probably a bit of a strange time to try and grow. But anyway, you can look forward to the FIFA 22 RTG. I'm definitely doing one, and I hope it's going to be bigger and better than ever. So lots of you guys are actually leaving your comments below saying how much you're looking forward to it. And some people questioning, are you going to do an RTG? Of course. Of course I am. That is literally my content. So today we've got a whole bunch of weekend league to get started with. And on the topic of FIFA 22, by the way, yesterday's video, one of the top comments from New York Jake, that's what I like to call you anyway, Jake, I know you're a loyal viewer, was am I going to be using the FIFA points? I've mentioned before that I'm going to I have pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of FIFA 22. The one and only reason I've pre-ordered that is simply because you get to play the game as early as possible. So what it doesn't do this year, which is what it did, what it doesn't do next year from what it did this year, was we used to get two 15k packs every week for like 20 weeks or something. And now, instead of doing that, EA are giving us 4,600 FIFA points or something, which obviously kind of, for me, goes against like the Road to Glory aspect of things. So, are you doing a Road to Glory? Well, yes, I am. Am I going to spend the FIFA points? No, I'm not. Hopefully it'll be a code and I can give it away to one of you guys. Would I blame absolutely any of you if you've ordered the Ultimate Edition and you're trying to run a Road to Glory? If you use those FIFA points? Absolutely not. Just go ahead, use them. If you get them, it gives you a little head start on the game and stuff. And if you bought it through like EA Access or EA Play or whatever it is and through the game, you actually save quite a bit of money anyway. So hopefully a few of you guys that wanted the Ultimate Edition have gone ahead and done that. But I personally, I'll just make the challenge a little bit more difficult for myself. I won't spend the FIFA points that you get with the game, and I'll try and give them away to one of you guys. If not, and they might just have to sit on the account for the entire year. Somebody said maybe you could use them for drafts. I guess we could, like if they were stuck on the account, then we could have that discussion when it comes to it, but I would rather just like go it full RTG and see what we can make happen. You can see from this year's series that it's pretty easy to get like a real nice team going if you just grind out the game. I know we've had some superior pack luck, but I'm sure there's guys out there that aren't content creators that have actually had even better pack luck than me. So the weekend league started all good. First couple of wins were nice and easy. I think they were both rage quits as well. Like, whether it was in the 70th minute of the game or what, I felt like I was pretty much in control. And then this game as well, I 2-0 up after 11 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this is going really well. Or maybe this is the game. This is the second game. Have we only played one so far? I was too busy talking about FIFA 22. I can't exactly remember where we're at. I've got a feeling this is game number 2. So yeah, we won the first game. This guy, after 3-0 down, maybe realised that, yeah, he wasn't going to win or whatever. So he scored an own goal and quit. So GG's to you, bro. Don't blame you. It is August. Who cares, right? It's just another loss at the end of the day. So that is 2-0. Good start. 2 rage quits. And then we move on to the next one. That's a pretty strong team to face. That Lautaro's not doing much for his chemistry, though, is it? He needs to move that down to a centre mid if he wants any help with the chem there. But Lukaku plays it out wide to Dybala. Dybala into the back stick for Cristiano Ronaldo. What I've actually been quite enjoying about the Strike Force, we'll definitely talk about what I'm not enjoying about it later on. But what I'm enjoying about it is that actually, if you're out wide with Dybala, and you don't full power do one of those LB crosses, but if you just sort of loft it into the box, normally it will lock onto either Ronaldo or Lukaku, and both are like monsters in the air. They really are. So, I mean, as my opponent's Lukaku showcases from a corner, he's just as good as CR7 in the air. I mean, I know Ronaldo's got that crazy jump that he always has, so maybe he's not as good, but Lukaku he's pretty solid at winning some headers up top. But one thing I don't absolutely love is that for some reason Lukaku goes a little bit missing. When he's on form, he is insane, like absolutely ridiculous. I say it all the time. He kind of breaks the physics of the game with how agile and quick he is for a big man. But then every now and again, I just don't get along with him, or my opponent knows how to defend a little bit better against someone like that. And you know me, I'm obviously a lot better with the smaller, quicker, skillful players like Neymar. So this game I was 2-0 up, I think, and then I lose it literally right at the end, pretty much last kick of the game, to a nanny free kick. Nice free kick, to be fair. Was I annoyed? Absolutely. That one did get to me a little bit, and I was like, oh god, it's going to be one of them weekends, innit? Like, he had 4 shots on target and got 4 goals and won the match, and that frustrates me. But you've seen countless times how I've ended up coming away with the win on those sort of stats. So maybe it's just not my week for a little bit of luck. So I give a penalty away after 2 minutes in this game. Weston McKennie. That's why I've been bringing him off straight away for Ramos, because I don't know. I don't really rate him as a centre-back. He's definitely more of a midfielder, but I want to play Tonali in the midfield. So this guy had moments Hullet and moments Ronaldinho. He steps up and scores the pen, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, fair enough. But I genuinely hardly touched this ball at all, and I found myself giving 2 penalties away in the first 5 minutes. I think I would have got a red card for that one as well, and I dashboarded. And it was just like a knee-jerk reaction. So I've lost my first game of the weekend league, second game of the weekend league, should I say. I'm 2-2 right now. Really, really bad start for me personally. But do I really care that much? Nah. I was a little bit salty at the time. Give it 5 minutes and I was back to my normal self again. And actually, when I did go back into playing some games, I got a really, really quick rage quit as well. I went 1-0 up, and I think it says 3 minutes 26, this guy rage quit. So that was even shorter than the last game that I played. So yeah, it's kind of, it hasn't taken me more time than normal to get up to 3 wins, but I've taken more losses than normal. So if anything, it doesn't really make any difference, does it? Into the next one we go then, trying to stay positive, trying to, actually win some games and get up the ranks, because I need to get to 15 wins, as always, with the latest objectives this week. Serie A. I do have 8 Serie A players in my club, or in my starting 11, should I say. And then, like I said, I bring off McKennie straight away pretty much all the time for Sergio Ramos. And it's been known as well, you'll see it more in tomorrow's episode, that once I started to realise that, you know what, I'm not as great with Lukaku as much as I like the card. And like right there, it's a great example of just how good he can be. But then sometimes he's just like, he just blows a hot and cold, I would say. So yeah, tomorrow you'll see him getting subbed off quite early on as well. Sometimes for Neymar. Pretty much all the time for Neymar, actually. And I think at some point I'm actually going to start El Shaarawy over Lukaku. So we'll see how that goes. Because when I come up against him, he does do quite well against me, El Shaarawy. And I really liked his flashback card earlier in the year. So it would be nice to get some use out of the Futties. I lose another game in nearly the last kick of the game as well. I do genuinely think it's just going to be one of them weekends. I've got to try and just smile and move past it, all right? Losing games right at the end is frustrating, but does it really matter? No, okay? We're 3-3, all right? Have I been there recently? Absolutely not. But we can move past it, and it'll all be okay. So into the next one we go. I'm hoping to at least start a little win streak now, because I can't keep going 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5. It can't keep going like that, because it would work, because I'd get to 15 wins and then I'd lose again to go 15-15. But that's a long old slog, and I don't want it to be. I want it to be as quick and painless as possible, with as many wins and as many good goals, with the best and most OP players that I've got at my disposal to make it as easy as possible for me, all right? That's the plan. people were talking about the potential for there to be like a less of a weekend league next year. I know there's been a whole pitch notes about Ultimate Team. I don't quite fully understand exactly what's going on, but it's yeah, if it's less of a weekend league and if there's like less than 30 games, but it's still spread across the 3 days, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you could probably see me playing all my games next year, as opposed to just getting to like a certain level, unless it works out that there are certain levels which are just way better and way more OP, kind of like Gold 3 this year. But I'm 3-2 down at half time in this game. I went 2-0 up and was absolutely cruising, having so many shots and stuff, and then I'm pretty sure he passed his pad to another player. He had a mate sat next to him or something, because he just became this complete demon, and I really had to step it up, turn up the level a little bit in the second half to get my equaliser with Cruyff, and then actually to get what could be classed as the winner there from Neymar. I win the ball back with that main man as well. Neymar doing some good work. Ronaldo ends up getting in there and scoring to make it 5-3. And is this the game I get that lovely goal with Dybala? I think it is. Yeah, I play a nice ball through to him here, and the keeper's coming out, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm chipping it. And it sinks its way into the back of the net. And that made him rage quit, which, again, don't blame you for, mate. You'll see me rage quit a couple of times this weekend, and I know that it's kind of split on opinion as to whether or not that does affect, or if it doesn't affect your elo. I guess we'll find out, because I think so far to my memory I've rage quit twice. I've dashboarded twice this weekend, whether it's in today's or tomorrow's video. All from my Friday gameplay. Just wanted to get up to the 8 wins on Friday, so that tomorrow for you, as batch 3 is out, I then have the third token that I need, because we got the second token at the start of this episode. If I can have the third token and get the 84 times 20 done, as well as I think by the time I have 8 wins in this weekend league, I'll actually have the win 200 games in the milestones. So that will give me a 100k pack and a 125k pack, so I'll have all of that and the 84 times 20 for you guys in tomorrow's episode, right? So look forward to it. It'll be a Sunday special, that's for sure. We're 3-0 up in this game. It's obviously going quite well. When my attack does when it fires on all cylinders, it's completely and utterly banging. And then Lukaku there with a beautiful strike, lovely finesse shot. This guy just decided that he was going to quit as well. It seems like quite volatile, the weekend league. Obviously, it's full of some pretty hefty, sweaty players, you know, that are still playing the game, and that's fair enough. But there's a lot more volatility. Like, less people are kind of staying in there. More people are like, I don't care. I'm just going to quit, get on to the next one, and I don't blame you, and I shall probably be doing the same. We're sitting pretty on 633,000 coins, though, boys. I've got a couple of players in mind that are on my shopping list for when Friday night, you guys will obviously have seen it, if batch 3 drops and there's like Summer Stars and Festival of Footballs and whatnot, and those players come crashing down, I've got a good amount of money to sink into them, because there are a couple of players that I really want. I think Paredes, I want to get him back in the club. Verratti is definitely on my shopping list, the 98 rated one, just in case, like next weekend. I'm not 100% sure if I'm even playing the next weekend league, but I guess it would be the league on objectives, and if so, having Paredes and also Verratti would be a good thing. I also want to do Gelson Martin's SBC as well. Those might be the 3 players which finish off my league on side, and that could be quite nice. We'll talk about that like tomorrow or the next day or whatever as we progress. You know, we're still in this weekend league, and it's still all about Serie A right now. But yeah, good luck if you're opening packs from icon swaps and stuff with a new batch of players out. Best of luck to you. I hope you do well. Do me a huge favour, smash the thumbs up on the episode, and 3,000 likes, that would be your target. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Cheers for that. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are down below. Leave me a comment as well. If you can let me know like what the best player you got from, if you've done the 84 times 20 or the 83 times 25 or one of the Icon Moments player picks. I'm curious to know what you got. And I'll catch you tomorrow with a nice and exciting episode. Peace.